Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today, more Black Mirror. This is Series 6, Episode 2, Loch Henry. It's going to be about a lake in Ireland. Lake Henry. Whatever. So, thoughts on the last episode are on the back half of that one. Blah, blah, blah. Anthology series. Nothing really related except Easter eggs in between. So, my brother called me the other day when I was at work when he saw my Black Mirror 6-1 episode. And he spent very little time talking to me about that episode, but used a big piece of time to pivot to episodes 2 and 3 of this series. So I'm looking forward to it here. I don't know what to expect, but you know, we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. What does that even mean? Like, what the? So I'm armed with caffeine. We should be good. Just got done watching Generation Kill. That was wild, but you know, as far as this show is concerned, there hasn't been a dark episode in a while. There have been some themes that have been dark, but a lot of the last series was kind of, you know, happy-go-lucky-ish. And, you know, and that's no knock on the first episode of this series. I really enjoyed it. But it was more upbeat than I was expecting, and I'm ready for some more grim, some, you know, fucking, you know, backstabbing, like soul-crushing betrayal, you know, fuckery. So without any more stalling or rambling on, here we go with Series 6, Episode 2 of Black Mirror, Loch Henry. It's Loch Henry. Why do I keep saying Loch? Here we go. Boom, Netflix. Ah, loud as shit. Oh my god. Turning it down a tiny bit. Loch Henry. Copyrighted music. Open up the episode with the fucking strike, yeah. This feels like The Shining on that drive out to the, you know, the building, the hotel.
Hey, Mum.
I was worried. It's almost 6.
I took a detour after Lust to show Pia the pretty way.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Janet.
U.S. born and bred.
Okay.
Disgusting! You fucking mutt! Disgusting! American swine!
About the rare egg guy.
So that's what your documentary's about. This egg collector from Rum.
He's not a collector.
Egg collector.
He guards rare eggs against collectors. The way I see it, this is going to...
She has a weird blinky tick. I can't tell if it's like a Lyme disease thing or if it's trying to suggest something's going on.
Policing's a very demanding job. As your dad knew.
Yeah. I mean,
Boy, it looks like Ichabod Crane from the animated Headless Horseman.
she hates me.
She doesn't. She likes you.
She said that.
It's just...
I know it.
With Dad.
Maybe I should turn on subtitles with his accent. His mom I can decipher. Her I understand.
Seriously, are you hard right now?
Yeah, you laying in bed with your girl, it's like your body's like, hey, you know what happens here.
No tape. Boo.
What were you going to film with it?
The fuck do you think, son? Oh, that is rough. That is rough. For many, that's weird and rough and for so many weird ways.
What's Bergerac?
Bergerac.
Bergerac.
Detective show.
Your folks were seriously into it.
The guy who played Bergerac. She used to say I had a nice bum.
I do not want to think about your mom getting wet over some dude's butt.
Yeah, but she was listening to you all thumping last night, missing her husband. I wonder if she was doing a little...
Just taking Pia to the Loch.
What's wrong with me? I'm sorry. Maybe I'll cut it out.
It's like something from a painting.
That's because people paint landscapes.
Town sure is thumping. Look at this place.
Davis McCullough.
Fucking Podrick Payne. The tripod. The woman pleaser. The magician.
Hello, Stuart.
How you doing, you fucking wanker?
The best fucking squire that there ever was.
I thought you were in London studying woke film theory or whatever you call it, eh?
I wonder if this is his actual accent or if he's embellishing this for this character.
You're still in business.
Skin of the teeth, man. Look around. Speaking of cunt.
Is that Batiatus from Spartacus?
Oh, there he goes. Up to his pit.
It's so beautiful around here. How are you not overrun with tourists?
Because of Ian Adair.
Who is Ian Adair?
What? Just some weird local fucking folklore ghost story thing.
Ian Adair was the guy. He lived up at 5 Acres Farm on the hill there. Anyway,
Turned out he tortured and killed people.
it's building up to that. Then in 1997, this couple in their 20s hire a cottage for their honeymoon. After a day or two, it becomes a big story.
It's funny, even for those B-roll footages of the things shot by the news back then, the people would have to be in clothing and hairstyles of the time. And
Ian doesn't answer. Dad's walking back to his car when Ian opens the upstairs window and shoots him. They check out the cellar.
Oh, God.
this doesn't feel like a Black Mirror episode. This just feels like a Twilight Zone or an Outer Limits or something. The tech side hasn't revealed itself, other than they're going to make a documentary.
And inside it's like a torture room. This guy had been abducting people. Around here, the countryside can be pretty dangerous.
4 horses, is that intentional? Like 4 horsemen?
Sometimes
I know only one of them was a pale horse, but is that like
takes the wrong turn.
4 deaths?
That is a lot.
Mm. And as you can imagine, it doesn't look great on TripAdvisor. End result.
Now, in this day and age, there'd be crime people doing tourism, crime tours.
But your dad, he recovered. I mean,
His injuries weren't that bad. He was in hospital for a couple of weeks.
right?
But while he was in there, he got MRSA. And that killed him over time.
MRSA, MRSA.
Can we go see where it happened? That's perfect.
Is this from the
This
documentary?
is what our film should be about.
Oh boy.
All of this.
And it's got the human element because it's connected to him through his dad.
It's an actual story.
Are you serious?
Well, yeah.
But we're meeting the egg guy on Wednesday.
Fuck the egg guy. I'm sorry.
No, I think you're gonna regret it for some reason.
A true crime film about Ian Adair.
We can pitch to production companies who will fund it. I had a meeting with Kate Cesar at Historic. I think she might go for this.
People already know the story.
I didn't.
This could be a Mr. Ballin video. It's all over YouTube.
Ian Adair shot my dad. He died, Pia. He fucking died. That's real. That's not fucking content.
Of course it's not. That's not what I
He
meant.
dredged up so much shit for Mum. She lost her husband.
Okay, and we can make that point.
That's a way to remember him, to show him, to breathe life into him and what he did.
Did you not like the dauphinoise?
I just try to limit my carbs. Babe.
It's a brilliant idea.
She's getting a friend to wedge against him, a 2-to-1.
Cunts get a load of this place in our 4K fucking flat screens, and they will be crawling all over us like flies on.
So now, and not only is it a good idea, but he has a monetary incentive for
I've
him
even got
to,
a drone you can
to
use.
for them to make the
Open
film.
and shut. This is my mum's curiosity box. She was fucking obsessed with the whole thing. Obsessed.
Ooh, so now they got all sorts of footage and papers and references.
Morbidly obsessive collection.
Man, he looks creepy.
The Loch
I
Death
suppose it's not
monster.
every day
Wow.
one of your regulars turns out to be Vlad the fucking Impaler, is it?
Of course.
The show.
That's your mom's boyfriend.
I think that's enough of that. Pass us one of his cheese tapes?
There could be like 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours on those tapes if it's like long play or extended play or whatever. How you just gotta look at 5 seconds in the beginning, be like, oh, it's one of these tapes.
Cite extensive searches of the local area.
That's
There's
done.
still no sign of the missing couple.
I mean, Dawn, the missing girl's very attractive, so...
She's attractive, so everyone's hoping she'll be okay. That's
What?
what he fucking said. Did I hear that right? You mean ugly people get the short end of the stick? What?
Film or whatever.
What?
Keep your blouse on.
No
you could-
way.
Shouldn't he be making movies about it?
I was out of love and out of my heart. I couldn't quite stop something that I didn't start yet.
More copyrighted music. Is this Janis Joplin? Who is this?
Stood on the bill of a second-rate show. The audience asked me what, but I didn't know how.
Watching them edit a video has reminded me that I'm considering making a video of me editing a video, like how I do it. I wonder if that would be something people were curious about. What if they discover something, like, in all this footage? I mean, I don't think it would help anyone. Maybe they'll find something about his father between everything.
Well, he was a sadist, that's for sure.
You okay?
An Olympic-level fucking cunt-apathic man.
Yeah, so far the only technology-based thing I can think of is the editing, this filmmaking process, what they're going to stitch together.
What is it you're working on?
Talking about when times were better.
Doing a documentary about what happened.
Everyone should know. My Kenny died because of that man. We were happy before he broke it all, ruined it all.
Who does she remind me of? God damn it, so familiar. She's killing it in her performance,
I
by the
hope
way.
so. If there's anything you want me to help with, just ask.
Clap.
Wow, right into it. I thought it'd be like, alright, thanks. Whoo!
To do. Been years since I was in front of any kind of camera at all. Last time would have been that old one your dad had.
He wasn't filming for broadcast.
Can you imagine?
There is a personal angle. I mean, his dad was one of the victims.
Yeah, he was a policeman. He was shot at the farm.
They're gonna make that the central focus. It's gonna shift and become something weird, isn't it?
This gives him a voice.
And you know, that's important to me, you know, as a son.
What about the house itself and the dungeon? It's still there. And you have access to that? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Kind of feels Blair Witchy now. I mean, because it's turning into a documentary of death. And it's 3 people. I mean, this obviously is not a found footage thing. And they haven't done any, like, handheld shots yet. So it's not entirely Blair Witchy, but...
We're taping over Bergerac.
Mum won't notice.
Ooh, I hope they're not taping over something important, like... and then it is just an episode of that show. Gonna set up a meth lab and compete with Walter, and... Yeah, there are sometimes, if an artery gets nicked, there can be high pressure fucking spray. Like, it's wild stuff.
That was fucking creepy.
I feel like I've had spiders crawling over my brain.
Have you never been in a death dungeon before? No, I find it quite relaxing.
He'll tie your hands behind your back.
Is a deer or something gonna run out? Fucking zombies, drones, robot dogs, they can do anything. Nothing is real.
Possible king.
Any chance I left home?
Of course. You rest up. I know.
Maybe from that point on, from the car crash on, nothing is real, you know? I have to believe that. I played enough weird video games, seen enough weird sci-fi. That could have been a moment.
You need to eat, dear. Honestly, it's no fuss.
Oh man, now
Thank you.
they're gonna have to bond without the sun being there, the common link. I mean, it's Black Mirror, so maybe they don't have to bond. Maybe it's all gonna go to shit soon enough anyway. I don't know why they keep cutting back to the mom making the pie. Or maybe they just need cuts for the sake of the scene. Maybe they're trying to put emphasis on it because the mom is contaminating it or tainting it.
You have to stop your film.
Why?
I think I've always known.
Known what?
Gonna be like an audio jump scare soon or something. An actual torture video. Ooh, you're like the second person ever to see that video. That's wild to think about.
As you can see, our guests are
No!
delighted
No, the dad is in on it. God damn it. Fuck. The mother's never gonna like you once you open up that fucking can of worms. How do you just go downstairs and eat dinner? Is that the mom too? Are you? Wait, that was on the wall. Oh, wow. Is that why Badiatus was like, you gotta stop because he didn't want the son to find out the mom and dad were involved?
Shepherd's pie.
Oh.
It's ready.
Right.
This is so fucked.
Ken gave me that.
Oh, did he now?
Such fun together.
No service. God damn. A convenient dead zone. Clunk.
Are you sure you're okay, dear?
I'm just stepping out.
Out right now.
I just feel cooped up. A little walk. Oh,
Would the mom be curious enough to go upstairs and look at the computer or open up the laptop or whatever? Fuck, man. This just keeps getting worse. The Bergerac tapes, it was a cover. They'd have like an episode of the show and then torture. Mom's gonna blast her.
Maybe the crash gave you a shock, dear. You'll catch cold out here.
I'm fine.
Oh, you're gonna get out, bitch? You crazy.
You come back now!
This is my swamp. Better be ready to hit this bitch in the head with a rock. Is this... No, this isn't Lake Henry. This isn't Loch Henry, is it? Oh, fuck me. Drowned in shallow water. Knocked out and drowned. You get rid of the evidence of the tape, and then she just gets found somewhere. Who knows what happened, you know? No fucking way. So the guy's gonna come back and his girlfriend is dead, his mom is dead, evidence that his whole family was in on this shit. Like, yeah, that show got greenlit then. That is so fucked up. A Streamberry documentary, just like Joan is Awful was Streamberry making fun of Netflix. Now it kind of is Blair Witchy.
Been years since I was in front of any kind of camera at all.
Oh, wow. I didn't think about that. Years since she was in front of any sort of camera. It's like Netflix is self-aware about the crime dramas and shit that people would eat it up.
The way they behaved that night, the whole experience, made me think that maybe Enid dear hadn't acted alone.
The unassuming woman who hid the secret of her and her husband's part in the crimes killed herself
after leaving recordings of the murders where her son would find them.
He wasn't filming for broadcast.
Can you imagine?
Oh, shit. Yeah, that puts a lot of shit that she said in the context.
And the BAFTA goes to Loch Henry.
And of course, the most important person on the stage who allowed us to tell his story.
Such an incredible piece of work.
Thank you. Kate Cesar, historic. We were actually developing a drama based on the whole thing.
Everything is a business deal. Jeez. I feel like there's not a lot of time left, but this hasn't... I feel like this could go darker. It just hasn't. Fucking mom did it. He probably thinks that his mom killed a girlfriend. Oh, I kind of wanted a little bit more there. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm gonna stick around the credits, see if there's anything first, and then if not, we'll go to the outro. Loch Henry. While filming a nature documentary in a sleepy Scottish town, a young couple catches wind of a juicy local story with ties to shocking past events. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was definitely darker. I guess it's one of those things where it's like him living. It's like, what's darker? Him ending the pain, killing himself, doing something like that, or him just suffering and living and lingering. You know, that kind of end shot lended itself to a hopelessness. It didn't seem like there'd be an upturn or a light or, you know, a betterment. It just seemed like more selling, more pain, more exploitation, you know, to a point eventually. Yeah, and technology, it wasn't really like some weird part of technology. It was just that it was their desires, really the girlfriend's desire for a bigger production, and the ambition that and the curiosity that lent itself to the information, and that being gained via the technology, and then that also being the way to reveal not just the father but the mother's involvement in all of these heinous torturings. And it's going to be interesting in editing, going back and just seeing things that the mom said. Like, there were a few times, I haven't been in front of a camera in a while, and you know, your dad never had anything like this. And it'll I'm just wondering if there's going to be more little things like that that'll stick out and make sense. Alright, I think that's going to do it for me for now. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to the next episode, which I may even watch later today, but it'll be later in the rotation. So thanks again for being here, and goodbye.